I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Doomsday Aftermath. We are rejoining the heroes as they are on one of the moons of Uranus, and there they have run into quite the asshole, Guy Gardner, who started off as a Green Lantern, was given the Gold Lantern, Green Lantern ring, and basically has been the leader of the Green Lanterns by default for a little bit here, except for he's still kind of pissed off about not being invited to all the fucking reindeer games and everything else. And, I don't know. I mean, I think they were making fun of his haircut, and it really turned into a whole thing with Guy Gardner. And so he took the Red Lantern ring and revealed himself in the midst of this uh, Lantern League uh, of nations of lanterns, you know, trying to all come together and decide what to do about the Black Lanterns. Because of course, having a bunch of basically infinitely regenerating undead versions of the most powerful beings in the multiverse is a bad thing. Like all of the lanterns kind of agree on that. And so they wanted to have this summit, this League of Lanterns, and Guy, he just, he didn't like the way they handled a lot of things, and the final straw was they didn't invite the Red Lanterns. So it's an ambush. Guy Gardner revealed himself at the end of the last issue and just started Red Lantern punching and chainsawing and uh, pistons and trains and sledgehammers and anvils falling out of the sky and just everything that you can imagine coming at you from Guy Gardner because he's able to perfectly blend the powers of both the gold Green Lantern ring and the Green Bay Packer ring and the Red Lantern ring. So together, he's coming at you with dual lanterns. He's got the stop and go lights. He basically lets you know, when you can go and stops you dead in your tracks. Plus, it's the whole Christmas theme, so he's got that going for him too. And you guys would think, okay, yeah, but this is one guy, even if he's got two lantern rings, in the midst of some of the most powerful lanterns in the galaxy. And to that, I would say you are 100% right. Except when I said that Guy Gardner, was ambushing you guys, I forgot to mention one thing. All the rest of the Red Lanterns are here too. So we have Mara and I don't know the rest of them. Hold on, let me quick grab their names. I'm having a brain fart moment. But all of the Red Lanterns.
Oh no, not Dexstar.
And so as the Red Lanterns are just raining down hellfire on all of the lanterns here by surprise, um, you guys have to deal with everything Guy Gardner related here. Because everybody else is going to be busy. It's a technique I use. It doesn't matter what system. It's basically minions handle minions, and then you guys get to focus on the other stuff. Unless you didn't bring your own minions, in which case, you might end up having to fight their minions too. All right, so it says that the current members are some dudes I've never heard of. And the former members are. Oh, that's some fun stuff that I can do there. Ooh, Lobo. Yeah, definitely going to have Lobo in there. Mara. Some of the yeah, a bunch of no-name guys. Uh, Nightlick, Fist, Sarp, Scalax, Scorch, Itro. Okay, cool.
Which
Yeah,
one is which one is the one shaped like a ball?
I am not sure. I will find out immediately.
Oh, that's Fenrir.
There's this eyeball brain looking thing called Ratchet, and then there's a big orb called Dex Star.
Dexstar's the cat.
Oh, that's the cat? Okay, then what's this orb back here? Is that just the red? Oh, that's the Red Lantern thing itself. I'm sorry. Oh, Zillus Zox. He looks like Modoc from Marvel. He's just a big head with a mouth and stubby little
And
arms.
arms and legs.
Yep, yep, that's Zillus Zox. So
You
yeah,
know what? Honestly, I'd be angry too if I looked like that.
yeah. So yeah, all of those guys are just showing up and raining a bunch of Red Lantern, hell down on everybody. And so you guys get to deal with Guy Gardner now. So, I think we had you guys on a. Oh yeah, you guys were on this map the last time we had an actual map. So let me just pull up this. All right. So as we were reminded, Viv is not here, riding the proverbial pine, so to speak. And so it'll be you three versus Guy Gardner. But be warned, Guy Gardner has the power of both the green and red lanterns and will be using both in a way that you will find very unfair.
Yeah, he has the power of God and anime on his side.
Which one's which?
I mean, both answers are very funny.
Which one's which, Trev?
I would say the green one is God, but
It was
Yeah, the red
definitely
one.
it was definitely written back when they had a far more religious bent. All right. So you guys can roll initiative whenever you get your combat trackers and whatnot opened. And oh, I'm sorry, I should probably share the map with you.
That'd be nice.
I
ooh, a natural 20.
Nice. I am embodying Larfleeze already. It's mine. You can't have it.
Oh no, Uranus.
Uranus.
Uranus?
So you.
Oh,
That's why it was so funny, that you ran into an asshole on the moons of Uranus.
That's a that's a very 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 carefully planned joke.
I like how Tremor is barely awake and still gets to go first almost. He's like, "Wait, what's going on?" Oh, okay. Look at that. Great King Rat and Deep Knight both rolled really, really well, and they barely beat you out.
he's very good at initiative.
He is. All right, so uh, Great King Rat, you are up. Um, as we had discussed, you're on a moon, so there's nothing, but then there's this multi-lantern light construct palace where everybody had to supply parts of the supports and everything. It's basically monument to trust, because if any of them withdraw their power, then the whole thing comes collapsing down and everything. However, of course, Guy Gardner, he is actively trying to sabotage this. So he's like ripped out supports and allowed his Red Lanterns to come in, but the rest of the lanterns, they're trying to hold this place together as best they can while fighting off everything. And so, oh, it says you're fatigued. Let me take that off of you. All right. And Deep Knight should not have 8 bruises, maybe 1, from getting punched in the face earlier by uh, who did punch you in the face? Guy Gardner?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, it's Guy Gardner.
Yeah, yeah. When you were still in the chair, somebody punched you right in the face. It was either Sinestro or Guy Gardner. But
It was Guy Gardner.
yeah, he's a jerk. What can I say? He just look at the jacket he wears, and you can just tell he's just not a cool guy.
Look at the way he slurps his soup. What an asshole.
So like he's just that guy who thinks he's cool, but he's just not. So, uh, you guys are fighting in a big like table area conference room where like all of the different seats are represented by the different colors and everything, but Guy Gardner is like taking the parts of the pillars that he built and supported with his ring and like throwing them and smashing shit, and so now everything's kind of breaking apart. It's not going to affect you guys too much, but I'm just trying to set the scene. So there you go.
What
That's
can the ring do?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're all Sailor Mooned out right now.
Yeah, that's
The
like
only one who sailed out is Great King Rat, not us, remember?
Yeah, no, I know. I meant just Great King Rat. I didn't
that's
mean
like St.
you're
John.
you're all. I meant he's all. Sailor Mooned out. Yeah, your ring uh, has these following powers as per the standard rules of mutants and mastermind.
Let me open a note so I can jot them down and add them to my sheet later.
Okay, so minimize that and go to fit width. Green Lantern Power Ring. Copy. So you basically have that, except for not the green. Then for that, we go to uh, the sapphire.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but don't get too excited. Like, a lot of it is pretty redundant for you.
Yeah. I don't know. Flight 14 is pretty good.
Well, yeah, some of it's pretty sweet. Universal translator, force field, blah blah blah. It's all pretty sweet. But it looks really really powerful until you start to realize that a lot of it is stuff you pretty much had anyway.
Yeah, like the scanning beam, the fucking. I think Move Object 20 is pretty. He's gonna have fun with that just because he's normally such a small creature.
Yeah. All right. So crystallization, that's a unique one for the Star Sapphire, and then Ah, yes, this one. But again, this one's really redundant for you.
Healing? Or
Yep, the healing.
the
So
resurrection is
maybe
not redundant.
No, the resurrection is not redundant. I'm just saying that like it's something you already had a high level in anyway, so
it's just stacking on it.
yes.
I mean, if it's the same level as all the other like force constructs and everything, it is literally double the level of his current heal.
And then here's the rest of like the stuff, material alteration about your uniform, true love sight, love attunement, mind alteration, and then of course the avarice immunity. So that's all of the stuff that's like more unique to just the star sapphire ring, but in general the powers that it gets are listed at the top there with the force blast, which like yeah, great, you know. Oh, uh, I'm sorry. That damage 20. That's if you have the level of love that like Hal Jordan has the level of will, you know, to power the Green Lantern ring. Like, you know, I don't know that you're at that level, you know, super stud.
I don't know. Where would you put him?
Well, most of these guys have a damage of 16. That's what most of the lanterns have been
All right,
rocking.
I'll put together a. What's the two hit on that?
That would just be based off of like a regular ranged attack for you.
All right.
Yeah. So
Better
whatever.
start better start training a ranged attack skill for your force blasts because they're all typed.
Yeah. So whatever your ranged attack is, but you know, yeah, 16 damage is what I put most of the lanterns at for like if you're just a standard lantern, and then if you want to, you know, work that muscle, we'll talk about it. But I did forget, and I am so glad that like I remember now because this scene is so much better in my head now that I remember that you're wearing the very um I mean, I wouldn't call them masculine, but they're not high heeled either. They're men's boots in complete pink sparkles that come up to your thighs, and you have the star sapphire uniform. You know, it's
Uh,
magnificent in every way.
for some
I
reason, I'm
posted
imagining
the.
something that's very glam rock.
Yeah, no, I posted the Elton John thing from fucking Kingsman 2 earlier, like 2 weeks ago, as what his thing probably looks like.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. The feathers, the sparkles coming off of it. It's
oh, absolutely.
oh, and if you like, just throwing this out there, sunglasses can absolutely be a part of this in whatever glorious Elton John esque sunglass form they might take.
All right. And the beam is against toughness.
Yeah.
All right. I already have a beam attack that's plus. That's 10 plus int to hit. Can I just take that 10?
But that's magic though, right?
I mean, yeah, but there can't be that much difference firing a beam as far as aiming.
I suppose that's a pretty fair point. Although, I mean, like, there is a pretty big difference between firing a bow and arrow versus, say, a firearm, though I don't think the game really differs in that if you have just the ranged attack skill. So, yeah, yeah, that's fine.
All right, here we go. Then I'm gonna try to fucking hit Guy Gardner in the face with a pink beam.
Oh my god. You have to like have it be a big pink glove that just slaps him across the face.
Oh yeah, no, it's even more like stupid than that. It's probably like the fucking Three Stooges, like 2 fingers forward, just going straight for his fucking eyes. And you know what you have to do if I miss? Oh,
You have to target.
yeah, it's a target here. Uh, target.
I think that's
It's gotta be.
hits.
It hits.
I think. I don't know. His dodge ain't that good. Oh, but then I have to add that. Oh yeah, no, that definitely misses. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, he dodges out of the way of your
Oh, boo.
eye poking pink beam and forms together uh, a red and green motorcycle with a cow catcher of spikes on the front to like ride you down.
Lobo's gonna be pissed. You're stealing his shit.
Oh crap, you're right.
Yeah, that's my turn. I try to hit him. I'm getting the feel for the power.
Knight, so is looking at Guy Gardner, says, "Alrighty, you are clearly ticked off, and you are clearly angry. How about we all come down and resolve this peacefully?"
You know what? That's a really good idea.
Don't be mean to him.
No, oh, I'm not being mean to anyone. Guy Gardner's a dick. He's like totally gonna try to trick you. Yeah.
Hey, Deep Knight, don't negotiate with a lackey. He's not the leader of the Red Lanterns.
Having some connection issues there, Hazard.
Internet died on me for a moment there.
Yeah. So if you're trying to do that, Guy Gardner's gonna try to walk over to you and like shake your hand, but like you can see on his face that he's like trying to trick you.
And
I was going to say that I was trying to like I
Uh-oh. He might be having some serious internet issues.
I said it will be a reactive thing.
What will?
Like when I sort of when once I grab Guy Gardner's hand, he's going to bub he's going as soon as Guy Gardner does something nasty, he's going to bubble him.
Uh,
Like
yeah, I got you. All right. So he can't do it until his turn. So
yeah. Guy
Come on, Deep Knight. Don't negotiate with a lackey.
Knight Sir looks to Great King Rat and says, "You're the one who told me that I should try and be more peaceful."
I mean, yeah, but he's got no power here.
Could you open the map for me once again, DM?
Double click on your token, and it'll open it for you.
Okay. Thank you. So it's then right here and waiting for Guy Gardner to shake his hand in as a sort of peace offering, while
Yes,
also
yes.
preparing for the worst.
Yeah, I'll let this play out.
I'll allow it. Guy Gardner steps forward. He reaches out his hand towards Deep Knight. Deep Knight and Guy Gardner have to roll dexterity to see which one goes first. Oh, that's beatable. Oh, way to cut it close.
Yes.
All right, try to bubble.
Uh, you're supposed to roll a 27 to beat a 27.
You have to target me.
Now you're caged. Although I don't know why it says bruised. It should be restrained, not bruised.
Okay. You just have to change that in there. I'll figure out how to get in there in between sessions.
How do I do that?
I'm not sure right at this moment. I'll get at it in between sessions unless you already know what you're doing. So
Yeah, I don't know how to
right.
exactly.
Yeah, I got it. It's okay.
So Deep Knight successfully manages the bubble guy Gardner.
So he is restrained, and instead of attacking you, he uses his lantern powers to take the bubble and pop it with dozens of chainsaws and lances, piercing objects of every kind just explode in every direction.
Uh, you delayed your turn there, Kremer. You want to take it?
Nah.
All right.
Hey, you guys take me seriously. I'm really tough, okay? I'm serious.
I'm
Well,
so
Deep Knight's
cool,
trying to
guys.
resolve this peacefully.
Look at me, I'm red and green and I'm so cool.
Look at my
You look like an
jacket.
elf. You looked like an elf before you put on the rings. Now it's undeniable. I still want to just hit him with this once. It's gonna be so fun. Uh,
I'm too fast for you.
oh wait, I have flying 14 now. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking do two. Fatigue me.
Ow!
Beep. Nothing.
Hey, stay off the threads, rodent.
I fly faster than a lantern.
That's terrifying. Let's not.
It's funny.
Deep Knight, seeing that his bubbling worked so well, decides to bubble him again. He is restrained once again.
Yep.
In so long, he has been restrained.
I am applying restrained.
Yeah, Hazard, you can change it from a damage DC to an effect DC.
How do I do that?
So the bit that you pull the dice from or the effect damage from, there's a little arrow next to it that says Edit List, and if you open that, uh, right under
And
attack
an effect
details.
DC.
Yeah,
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah.
So yeah, he is indeed restrained by your bubble once again.
And Deep Knight once again says, I know there's some good in you still, Guy Gardner. You just need to calm down.
Yeah, I'll fucking knock it out of him, and I'll just, uh,
Wait.
very, very fast, just going to the other side of him to try to hurt him.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is a fucking like two-hand, to the side of the head. So that's +5 to the damage DC.
Oh, you dazed me. Daisy. Daisy.
Give me your answer true. I'm half crazy.
All right. So I am, instead of fighting against the restraints, I am going to put up my own shield inside the bubble, as tight as it needs to be. It can be up to skin tight. And then I am going to uh, use my. Boo, boo, boo. Uh, I mean, I guess yeah. I'm gonna blast. I'm gonna use a force blast to blast tremor.
He's absolutely the
Oh wait,
scariest person.
I'm dazed. So all I can do is put up my shield. All right.
All right. Uh, I'm shocked to hit on this guy, so I'm gonna try to get him with the fucking bite. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna hide behind Tremor for a little bit, just because it's fun. Come on. A 2. Fucking miserable.
I am just
Yeah.
way better than you, rodent. I always was. Remember how I used to beat the ever living crap out of you?
I mean, yeah, but everybody did that.
Yeah, but I took extra pleasure in
That doesn't make you better at doing it. It just makes you a worse person.
it. If you guys can't tell,
Deep Knight
I'm
just
not
sort
a
of
fan.
looks
Oh,
over and
I'm
says,
sorry. I'm sorry. 1 second. I just want to get this out real quick. If you can't tell, I am not a fan of Guy Gardner.
well, I'm not against any one superhero, and I have a habit of seeing the good in everyone. It's sort of part of the reason I put it's part of it's part of the sort of reason why I go the diplomacy path instead of going outright kill everything
Sure.
like most people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gardner is worse than Booster Gold.
Booster Gold is like a good person. He's just, very duff man.
I meant like character wise. Like he's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, character wise, yeah, definitely.
So
he's getting put deeper in the bubble.
what is a second? What is a second?
Immobilized.
Immobilized. Yes. So now Guy Gardner is immobilized.
Okay. Well,
Get fucked.
And so Guy Gardner is trapped.
Deep
Just
Night
take
has
it.
really bubbled him up.
Just fucking air horn in his face. Alright, I'm gonna fucking work him like a speed bag. Like Rocky does the hanging meat.
You guys would have to team up on me, you wimps.
I'm not trying to team up on you. I'm trying to make you see reason.
Yeah, you're holding me down while he punches me because that's the only way you guys can land a hit. Oh, you managed to like hit me in the ribs. Oh, it kind of hurts a little.
Yeah. It's more than you've done.
I just use the power of both rings and just shatter whatever's holding me. And Great King Rat.
Alright. He's not shielded anymore, at least. Had to break that to get out.
Yep.
If I land the big hit, it'll be funny. Oh, it's funny. Oh, I bit him. Get fucked, idiot.
Oh, I'm staggered as the rat bites me, and I'm like, oh, you filthy rodent.
Deep
I'm
Night
the only
sort of
person.
like looking the Great King Rat and says, "Listen, I'm trying to be the peaceful one here, like you suggested, but you're not being a good example."
Deep Night,
I-
peace is a good option when the other person has a chance of cooperating with you. And Guy has shown that he will not.
Yeah, and also, unrelated, avoid the wound I just made on him, or you'll die.
Understood.
That's a good point. As you bite into him, your teeth actually melt away.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all pink right now, or I would be just fucking melting.
Oh, that's right. Your pink suit protects you.
In 5 words, kick his fucking teeth in.
Yeah, put him back in the bubble, then I'm gonna grab him with my lantern ring and we'll fling him into the sun.
Get fucked, idiot.
There's no laws against killing people in space.
Yes, there is.
There's laws on the
There
ISS.
certainly is.
The
Mean
green,
the ISS?
the Green Lanterns are like based on that.
Oh, I meant for me.
Is that your turn?
Oh yeah. I did mean Earth laws.
Deep Knight's trying to make sure to like avoid the splatter of blood, and he's keep bubble caging him.
Yeah, if one of you gets bled on, Great King Rex, I have to bite off whatever.
Haha! I'm too fast for you, Atlantean.
Uh, it's a failure, not a success.
Exactly.
No. That's DM. Look at the
You have to hit me with it first.
no. That's not how the ruling works with the bubble cage, remember? It's not a matter if it hits or not. It's a matter of if it holds it or not.
No, you
Yeah,
have.
with afflictions, like
This is an area of effect affliction.
Oh,
yeah,
It's
it,
dodge resist, so it's just trying to get out of the cage before the cage swarms around you.
that's why it's dodge resistance. I got you.
So Guy Gardner's clipping through the side of the cage.
And last thing, and the last thing, if I remember right, 22 is more than 17.
No, you're. I already turned it on. I said I thought it was an attack, and therefore failure would be a miss.
Okay, sorry. Understood. Sorry, just
No,
time to
no, no.
punch again.
I'm sorry, Hazard. I had it wrong. I was wrong there. Breathe. You did everything right.
I already know that that's a success by 3 degrees.
No,
Oh, Jesus
that's
Christ.
a failure. You totally missed.
Yep.
You guys are a bunch of cheaters. Oh, good for you. Ooh, it says as he gets knocked out. Like just leaving you, you know, so uh frustrated and aggravated up until the last second when you knock him out. However,
Sorry.
before you
Yeah.
guys can do too much, before you get too excited, the rest of the palace is crumbling down all around you. The light constructs are getting taken away piece by piece, and the red lanterns are basically winning.
Uh,
They are destroying many of the lesser, you know, Lantern Corps members that are not worth, mentioning right here and now, and they have captured or incapacitated many of the more, mainstay like Gorilla Grodd and um, Scarecrow and whatnot for the Yellow Lanterns, and um, just a whole bunch of lanterns have either been captured or incapacitated. And so the Red Lanterns kind of have the leverage right now as they look down on you and, uh, you know, what do you guys
is it
do?
okay? First, I'm going to stand still for 6 seconds,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
on fatigue,
Yep.
and then is it super clear? Like, I don't want to be, I don't want to like metagame at all, but if I saw Atrocious among a bunch of other people, I would know Atrocious is the big dog.
Yeah. I mean, it's not necessarily that he's here per se, but the scene is very clearly a Red Lantern upper hand. Like they will kill important lanterns if hostilities continue much longer.
All right, cool. Gonna go. I'm gonna use some fucking magic. I'm gonna talk to Sinestro and use some magic.
Okay.
Uh, the magic is like essentially thaumaturgy, just fucking boosting his voice if he's willing to do this. Like some barely worth a roll shit.
Mhm.
Hey Sinestro,
Yes.
you gotta apologize, man.
Sinestro, apologize.
Yeah, that's why it's gonna mean something to them when you do it.
To who?
The Red Lanterns for not inviting them to this.
What are they, children?
I mean, they are.
Everyone is a child right now because everyone thinks that they are better than the other.
But I'm Sinestro. I clearly am.
I mean, yeah, but it was like a bad move to not invite one of the 7 cores to a meeting with all the 8.
Apparently, I did. Add emotions towards Guy Gardner.
I mean, yeah, but he was pissed because he was a Red Lantern and uninvited. Like, it was part of it.
He was invited. We just didn't know he was a Red Lantern.
Look, you know that, like, excluding the Anger Lanterns was not like an ideal move.
Oh, they got angry about that? Do you want to roll your persuasion or whatever now? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my fucking persuasion.
And I'm going to assist. I'm going to assist.
I mean,
okay, so go ahead and roll your assist first.
Everyone's children here. Did I just beat up a child?
yes.
Hell yeah.
Guy Gardner is, All right, so Deep Knight, you try to assist, but your Atlantean demeanor kind of offends Sinestro's pride, so that's actually going to raise the DC here a little.
34.
Well, okay, not quite that much, but wow, I didn't know you had a 21. I forgot that again, so I had raised it from 25 to 30, but I guess I should have raised it from 35 to 40. Oh no, that would have been too much. Okay, so
that would have been impossible.
Yeah.
Outside of a 19 or 20.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, that would have been about right. Yeah, 10% chance because he got offended. Yeah. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Wayne already has an in with him.
Yeah, but you did have an in with him, but. Yeah. All right. Either way, I didn't set it that high, and that's my fault. So, I guess Sinestro's like, for you. I mean, I guess I can try to explain to them why I was right to not invite them.
I mean, this exact situation is why you didn't invite them, but also by not inviting them, you invited this exact situation.
How profound. And so basically he's going to apologize in a very Sinestro kind of way here. It's gonna have a lot to do with, like, I'm sorry that you were not able to see how right I was,
Oh, this isn't what I was hoping for, but at least it'll probably attract Atrocious.
Yeah. So as this is going on, meanwhile, what is Viv doing?
Filling out some requisitions forms that are going to get rejected. Benefit of hindsight.
Oh man, you didn't get enough of filling out forms over the last million years?
The thing is that you may take the obligation out of filling forms, but the need to do it never goes away. Anyway, yeah, time to go back to material reality and just kind of bum around again. Wasn't it going to be a while before any of my things were going to happen, chronologically speaking? Shouldn't I be waiting for the party to get back?
Kind of, except for as this is all going on. I mean, they've been gone for a day or two now. With the summit, I mean, this didn't all just like happen immediately. There's important lanterns that needed to wait and everything. So I didn't know if you had important things that you needed to have prepared.
Nope, not strikingly. Nothing all that important. I guess I was just waiting for the big secret crime thing to happen in a few days so I can blow it
Yes.
off to hang out with Penguin.
Hey, he wants you to. That's.
I know, like, I went back and forth on it, but then I just decided, it's really not my fucking problem.
Yeah. So
I wonder if I
then
should call.
then
Wait, does Great King Rat have a space phone?
he does.
Oh, I could probably call him to make sure he's okay. But, like, not yet. I'm not his mom. Wait, no. Fuck! God damn it.
What?
Anyway, I would like to suspend the earlier phrasing that I just used and replace it with...
You're
wait,
not his
yet.
real mom.
Shush. I would like to say that the phrasing I will instead use is I don't want to grant the illusion of caring, no matter how justified it would be.
How dismal.
Well, that is incredibly. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you live like that?
Because I have a switch that flips on and off, and it controls how aloof I am.
Why would it ever not be on?
Well, because I show momentary outbursts of weakness and tenderness every now and then. But currently the aloof switch is on, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh, not the aloof switch.
Yes. Excuse me.
All right. Well, if you're not calling him yet, then what do you guys do? About the Red Lanterns?
Well,
How badly did Sinestro's shit go over?
Well, the Red Lanterns have decided that they will only kill all of you, and if you don't turn over Guy Gardner, or you guys can go ahead and try to hold on to Guy Gardner, and they'll just come back and kill all of you. So like basically turn over Guy Gardner or you all die.
Fucking take him.
Yeah, we don't want him.
We
I'm gonna
don't
take
want him.
Like
He's
halfway
fucked.
through Sinestro's shit, Wayne is going to take that fucking magical megaphone and just shout, "One time offer, you get Guy Gardner a seat at the table. You've got to stop fucking killing people."
Uh,
Mike sort of like sighs and says, "We might as well."
well, see, here's what happens with that. As that's going on, suddenly a bunch of orange lantern constructs come. He is like super pissed. Basically, he thinks that this whole thing should have been his. And the orange lantern constructs are about to like beat you guys into submission when super sexy Lexi shows up, and all of the super core, there's just this big cutscene battle. Orange lanterns go flying. Uh, uh, Super Lex beats everybody up. Guy Gardner is taken captive anyway. You guys never actually end up having to release him. a bunch of stuff goes down with the Lantern Corps and Lex, but the gist of it is that you guys are in the midst of a power battle between the Justice League and the Lantern Corps.
That cannot be good.
Hey, I'm gonna. Oh. So wait, is Lex Luthor aggro against everyone right now? Like, is he attacking all of the lanterns?
No, 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 not attacking, but like after beating up the Orange Lanterns together, he's like, "Oh, so once again, I have to come in and save everyone, and quite frankly, I'm getting sick of having to have to retroactively clean up everybody's messes when they should have been listening to me from the get-go because I'm Super Lex and I'm in charge. Pound my chest. Ooh, ah, ah."
After sort of like seeing that, Deep Knight's going to look over and check up on the whole like DM, a question for you. After the whole beatdown with the Lex Luthor and the other lanterns, are the Orange Lanterns still here?
No,
Or are
no.
they?
The Orange Lantern constructs have been defeated.
All
Yeah.
right.
So they
All
just
right.
they diminished, and now they're sort of back in the lantern where they belong.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a fucking minute. Did we see which way those fucking things came from?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. But Larfleeze was already defeated and escaped in the battle. Like Super Lex punched him in the face and then he got away.
I'm gonna follow him. We need all 7 people here. Hey, Drama, can you come? You guys keep this from escalating back into a bloodbath. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get number 7 for us here.
I'll try, but there still lingers a question. Where exactly did those orange folk come from? And should we be worried about that?
I'm gonna go try to make us not worried about that.
So, are you sure you're the best one to go after him since Tremor travels faster than a lantern?
I mean, I can also teleport.
But don't you have to know where you're teleporting to?
Yeah, but like a space in front of me is, I can see it. It's a, you know,
Yeah.
the mix of the two could speed it up a little bit. If Dremor wants to, I mean, I'm going because, like, I feel like it'd be pretty clear in the fracas that Pink doesn't get fucking absolutely bodied by Orange.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so he's going so that his friends don't get killed by the Orange Lantern.
Hmm. That's probably a good point. All right. So you go after the Orange Lantern, and that is where we're gonna leave off with Larfleeze and Great King Rat right there. Is you are pursuing Larfleeze. We might make it back to him this issue yet. We'll see. But now, what do you guys do about the Red Lanterns and Super Lex and the rest of the Lanterns? This is a real standoff situation you got going on here.
Deep Knight is sort of like very nervous and says, "I'm not really eager to do the diplomacy thing, as you saw with my demeanor with Sinestro. So Deep Knights are like not very eager to do much diplomacy, considering his lack of diplomacy.
It's all on you, Tremor.
Yeah. Hmm. A lot has happened. I'm slightly confused to what's going on.
Okay. There are a lot of the Lantern cores, except for black that and orange, that are here. Um, and they are having a dispute with Lex Luthor and the Supermen who just came to beat up the Orange Lantern constructs that were going to beat up the beat down Lantern Corps because they had just fought the Red Lanterns, and then all of them had to fight against the Orange Lanterns. Super Lex showed up in the nick of time to like save you guys, but now he's saying that since he had to save you, that means he's in charge from now on. He says it's diplomacy time, y'all. I say we vote about who's in charge. I vote me.
I vote not him.
Well, and then that's where there's a problem because now he's like, well, anybody who doesn't vote me, basically, I am going to say that you are not a part of the Justice League, and I am going to say that any heroes not a part of the Justice League are vigilantes, including Lantern Corps members, etc., etc., etc.
And
Okay,
Big Knight just sort of murmurs to himself, he is very much a big toddler.
first of all, Lex, a bit of a reality check here. You're not on Earth. You don't have jurisdiction to declare that someone is a vigilante in space.
Space vigilantes.
That just sounds cool.
Damn it, it does sound cool. I disagree. I think that as the leader of the Justice League, I have jurisdiction over like the entire galaxy.
No,
Yeah.
because that's what the Lantern Corps are for.
Consider this a hostile takeover.
That's
And Big
I will
Knight
consider
speaks
it no
up and
such thing.
says, Big Knight speaks up and says, so what? Are you going to become a Green Lantern now?
No. I figured I'd try this one on for size as he slips on a copy of the Orange Lantern ring. You don't know how he got this, but it gives him the Orange Lantern ring powers.
Hey Lex, you know there's another one of those that exists somewhere else in the universe, right?
Does it?
Yeah, you should go find it.
Hmm. How little you know.
Deep Knight sort of looks worried at this point and he says, is it fair to say that I was right when I said Lex Luthor was bad news? Because I feel like I am.
See, what are you implying there with that whole how little you know?
The multiverse is large.
Have you been talking with that fucking nerd?
Perfectly delivered.
I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. I've been talking with many nerds.
The one that has a cape is
Mm, there's a lot of nerds with capes I talk to. Yes.
your bodyguards don't count.
Mm, yeah. No. He. Yes. You guessed it.
Yeah. Hmm.
On this episode of We Hate Our Boss.
Uh, you realize you're breaking your own rule then, right?
For what? What rule?
Consorting with a villain makes you a villain.
I. What villain?
I don't.
All I did was get information from somebody with like multiversal technology.
Yeah,
Why?
there's only
Why are you jealous?
no.
That's actually funny. They have no reason to be in context.
Well, considering
Oh no,
right
he's
now,
becoming more petty.
He's becoming pettier by the moment.
Orange also really doesn't fit you.
Uh, what are you talking about? Have you seen my Orange Lantern uniform? I'll pull it up
Yeah, it's
for
a
you.
bad color on you.
I look amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. This is like even better than the super suit.
Tonka truck.
And the best thing is I can still have my face completely wide open like I like.
All right, cue ball.
I mean, you have to admit that's pretty cool, right?
Anyway.
So you guys should definitely be choosing a side because I'm in charge and I demand fealty.
oh dear, this has gotten out of hand so very, very much.
What are the Red Lanterns doing?
Well, we have been, beaten up a little bit, so we're not quite in a position to be as much of jerks as we were before. But we're still pretty much like angry.
I mean, that's a given.
When aren't
That's a
you?
given. That's a given. That's that'd be like saying that'd be like describing my. That'd be like being asked how Wayne is feeling and saying, "Oh yeah, I'm a rat."
Yeah, well, we're very rat. Other than that, we're fine.
All right, they're not attacking.
That's good.
So, yeah, Lex demands that you guys choose Lanterns or Justice League.
You know, Lex, there is one option here, and you're
Yes,
not gonna.
mine.
Well, no. Shut up. There,
How dare you?
there's two. Either you get an equal seat at the table with the other leaders of the Lantern Corps,
Okay, so no deal.
or, and I think the Lanterns can agree to this, you get to handle the Black Lantern problem on Earth yourself.
Oh, we can't agree to that because like we gotta fix this. Says the leader of the Blue Lantern Corps.
Yeah, we can
Deep
fix it
Knight.
when it. We
So
can fix
I'm
it.
sorry. My internet connection went faulty there,
It
and
can be
Deep Knight
fixed when
is
it's off world.
what?
He said we
So,
can fix it when it's off world. I got you. You know, I just like we have to contain the Black Lanterns. You know. That's the Blue Lantern guy. Anyway, Deep Knight, what?
So Deep Knight, seeing the full sort of wrath, the full sort of like disgusting measure of the of Lex Luthor, is certain to join the Lanterns because he is not letting this go on any longer.
Make your decision wisely, Atlantean, for you shall not be welcome on planet Earth if you side against the Justice League.
You're
Lex,
not
there's
the
not.
Justice League,
There's.
Lex. You're nothing but an obligated toddler wearing a suit of iron. And those guardsmen of yours, they're not even Superman. They are flimsy copies at best. And and furthermore, you have a very rude and disruptive tone to your voice.
Yeah, Lex. Lex, there isn't gonna be a Justice League because if you offer this choice to any hero on Earth, none of them is going to side with you.
Oh, I think you'll find that many of them will choose to side with the most powerful force on Earth.
I don't see him siding with the Black Lantern, so
I'm not the Black Lanterns.
I'm aware.
Oh, okay. So they are all going to side with me because I have the Supermen and I have the super suit and the Orange Lantern ring. So, yeah, you're wrong. I'm going to be the most powerful force on Earth. I'm going to take care of everything my way, and I'm not going to have a bunch of people running around that think that they don't work for me. Everybody is going to work for me. And so,
I'm
uh,
gonna. I would like to turn to the Supermen.
yes,
And what do you guys think about this?
you
He's
can
putting the entire planet in danger just for his ego.
you can roll for insight.
Is it just Lex and the two Supermen, or are the it's like Martian Manhunter here?
No, Martian Manhunter is not here.
All right.
All right. So even with a cursory glance, you can see that Eradicator is an emotionless Superman who just like does what he's told. But Cyborg, there's something going on with Cyborg Superman. He's having some kind of doubt or something. I mean, you're not sure.
Crisis on Infinite Consciousness.
Yes. So yeah, Eradicator's just like whatever. All right. Quick 5-minute bio break, and then we'll get your guys' decision.
All right.
Well, it's clear to me that that the choice here with Deep Night is joining the Lanterns because they are the more heroic folks here around.
Alrighty, sorry about that.
That's fine.
So, I heard what Deep Night, Hazard had to say about Deep Night. So, what about the rest of you? So say you all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stand with the lanterns and just Superman wouldn't stand for this, and neither will any other hero on Earth.
You have made your choice, Lex Luthor hisses as he and the Supermen fly off. You don't know what recriminations lie in store for you when you get back to Earth, but, you know, clearly he is not happy. So, you guys will have to deal with that. But now we're going to catch up real quick. As you follow the Orange Lantern, suddenly uh, uh, you hear him talking to you. Why are you following me?
Oh, because we desperately, desperately need your help.
I help no one because no one helps me.
I'll help you. What do you want?
Everything.
I mean, I can offer you a lot of things right now, actually. Oh my god, you are in a good spot. Here's the thing nobody expects you to come back, right? nobody expects you to assist because, you help nobody. You are in the position to take the lion's share of the glory. Yes. You will
All.
be almost all, like everything. It's all
Oh,
yours.
everything.
Yeah, exactly. People are
This
going to be
is
talking
good.
about it. Yeah. Why don't you come on back? You can make the table.
My
Everyone will sit
table.
at your table. Yeah, everyone will sit at your table.
I will be the leader.
You are the leader of the Orange Lanterns, and everyone needs to work together right now, or everyone will die, including you.
So, would you like to roll your
I'm gonna do my best.
yeah.
Oh baby, oh baby, the nat 20.
All right. So, here's what he will agree to. He will agree to help you defeat Lex Luthor in order to eliminate the other Orange Lantern.
Can I get an N in return with the Black Lantern thing so that he doesn't fucking die?
The say that again.
Can I get Can we add the Black Lantern to that so that he also does not die?
I only agree to take out the other lantern, but I will work with you. You will work with me to
Yes, of
accomplish
course.
that goal.
And if we happen to come across something like Black Lanterns along the way,
I will crush everything before me, for everything is mine to do with as I please.
Hey, sounds good to me, man. Let's go. Let's go make an orange table that everyone's gonna have to sit at, huh?
Yes. It looks
Oh
good.
god, that fucking sociology degree is coming in clutch.
Uh and so, you guys go back, you spend a few days working out the details of like how the lanterns are going to attack.
Oh,
You're
hey, as soon as I know what Lex did, I'm going to send a message to Killer Moth to post the fucking evidence.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. You get back so Larfleeze doesn't come with you back right away. He's like going to do his thing, like, he'll show up, don't worry.
Yeah.
But you get back to Uranus, and Tremor and Deep Night are waiting for you.
Hey, what? How bad did it go?
Well, I think we're outlaws now.
And Lex has an orange lantern somehow.
Well, let's place a little call real quick. Tremor, I'm gonna hand you. I'm gonna tell you a number. This is Killer Moth's number. You are gonna just tell him to post the evidence if this little phone call I'm making goes the way I think it's gonna go. So 2 simultaneous phone calls.
Yeah, you want Tremor on the phone with Killer Moth, and then you're gonna call Lex.
Yep. Probably magically call him just so there's no
No,
space interference.
yeah, and nobody can possibly collect the data or anything. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's a magic call. It's AT and wizardry. All right, so Tremor, I assume you do that. I don't think we need to like roll persuasion or anything here, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then you call up Lex. You know what would I mean? You know, we go through the standard. You know, he's got to patch you through. Blah 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 blah. And then okay, so you're patched through. Like now what?
Hello, Mr. Luthor.
Ah, finally you have learned some respect.
I heard things went.
Derogatory.
I heard things went very badly here on Uranus.
It, I'm not quite sure how to respond to that.
I just wanna look. My friends chose to stand with the best possible hope for the world, and you didn't. That's keeping in character with who you are and what you do.
I
I
am the
just want
best hope for the world.
I, Lex, just want to make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. This call can't be monitored, can't be overheard. It's between just you and me. And I want you to look into your heart of hearts and tell me and yourself that you're sure you're not going to fail like you did the last time.
Well, okay, so I got to step out as DM for a second here and just say, um, Lex is supremely confident. So like, if you're asking him if he's confident, like, yeah, he is.
So let me take a step back there then. You need all 7 rings to kill the Black Lanterns. Like permanent. You need to come to the table if you want to be, Mr. Big Shot who saves the world.
I
And
have learned of worlds beyond your imagination. I know things that you couldn't possibly know.
have you
You're
been talking to the fucking Robin King?
what?
Have you been talking to the fucking Robin King?
Uh, no.
Lex, that's pathetic. He's a nobody.
What he knows all about multiversal stuff. What do you know?
I know I've kicked his ass multiple times. I know that he had a stronger friend who I've uh, uh, just absolutely demolished.
I
I
I
know that.
I think that you think more of yourself than you should.
I think that.
By the way, nice outfit today.
I know, right? It's amazing.
No, I was being sarcastic.
All right, cool. You look like a toddler
Are you?
carved the carrot with pumpkin carving tools.
Again, my orange lantern suit is amazing. I don't know what you're even talking about.
You look like a special road cone they use to block off construction in like a special ed classroom, Lex. You're the worst. You look terrible.
You look like uh Elton John's backups
That's a
roadie.
look. You're describing a good thing. That's a cool thing. It's a thing that has a good aesthetic, Lex.
You look like a flamingo took a dump on a rodent.
You look like a shitty ghost possessed a bag of fucking sour cream and cheddar chips.
I love that you and Lex Luthor are just playing the dozens, just like.
Yeah, no, it's very fun. No, enough of this. Lex, you don't want to do what I know you're probably already doing.
I becoming the force that saves the world? Yeah, I know I do want to do this.
No, I mean the turning on the rest of the Justice League, because here's the thing. Tremor's pretty correct. I do not think you will get everybody, and it will be messy.
Well, considering that I already have the support of several important members.
I mean, if you're sure. I just want to make sure this is what you're doing, you know?
I thought you were calling because you had finally come to your senses.
Look, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get into a huge fight with you. I want to save the world.
Because, like, the rest of everybody, spoke. I didn't hear from you, so I thought you were calling to be like, yeah, I arrested the rest of my team and, like, begged my forgiveness.
I'm happy to work with you, Lex, but we need the rest of the Lantern Corps. And you coming in here saying that you're the leader of everything is going to drive at least half of them away. And then we will fail.
If I am not the leader, then we have an inferior leader. If we have an inferior leader, we may fail. If we fail, the world dies. I can't risk the world dying.
All right, how about a council? How about it's you get 3 votes instead of 1.
How are you even authorized to be making these deals?
I mean, we are the planet this is happening on. It makes sense that we would have a little bit more sway in what's about to happen.
I guess. But still, like, you're wielding an awful lot of executive privilege here.
I mean, here's the thing. We are all in a very bad situation. If you take your ball and go home, you become a non-player in this.
Oh, I'm going to be worse than that. I'm going to, like, be actively working against you when I can.
Yeah, but that's like you see that is working against the world being saved.
No, because if I have, like, uh, Rat, look, you're wasting time that I need, but I will explain it to you one final time since you were like a protege to me at one point. Uh, the lanterns are the problem. We are dealing with black lanterns right now, red lanterns, and whatever other lantern nonsense, is going to come to be with all of that. It's all just more of the same. We're dealing with all of that. I have been shown a multiverse where there was a lantern that was powerful enough for me to possess it all to myself and it's mine and I have the power and now I'm going to use its power to take the rest of the power and I'm going to defeat the Black Lanterns and save the world.
So lanterns are evil in your estimation, and yet you've let yourself be consumed by one of the most baleful colors. You are going to actively work against and cripple the force that is trying to save the world. Which, as I've said before, is incredibly in character for you, Lex. You were the man who said yourself, I would rather destroy the world than share it with you. And on top of all of that, you have the gall and the audacity and just the pure ego to call yourself the good guy in this situation.
Yeah, I'm going to get a headshot, and that's what it's going to say. It's going to say Lex Luthor, good guy.
You're going to get a fucking headshot, Lex Luthor. Hey, slam the phone down.
All right.
Yeah, and post the shit. Yeah. Killer Moth
Lex
posted.
Luthor's head in orange glow pops up in front of you. You dare hang up on me, rodent?
I'm gonna eat it.
It's just a little orange construct that like he left behind there to like monitor you guys.
Oh, I mean, just as the disrespect.
Yeah. It's like a little mini drone that like he left behind to bug you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm eating it. Pure disrespect. Post all this shit. All of the clip of Lex Luthor saying he would destroy the world before he'd share it with Wayne. All the dirt on him, every person he's had killed, all of it, everything about him. The fact what he's doing now, the fact that he's taken over by an alien force. It's time.
All right, boss.
Oh, and then get to the fucking panic room. Like, go to Viv, get to the panic room. You know, like go somewhere safe.
Yeah, I don't know if there's gonna be a safe place after, Lex discovers that you released this.
It's not going to be a safe place, regardless. All right. Save the release until you get everybody ready to, exit stage right without being absolutely obliterated.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to get back if that's okay, cause like you guys are scary fast. Like you'll be back in like a few hours or whatever. So I'll see you then, boss.
All right. Very low key way to say that if I do this without being there, I'll lose all my fucking minions. I mean, the good news is that even if Lex does like shut down the Justice League Gotham computers, Wayne carries this shit with him. He knows it's important. He knows it's the thing that keeps Lex from skinning him alive.
Yeah, but if he twists all the heads off of Killer Moth and Kite Man and everything, yeah.
Yeah, they'd be fucked up.
Do
I
I
mean,
have to put them in witness protection for you? Like move them to a different, less scary timeline?
please. But
I
also
feel like that conversation's going to be happening very soon.
I mean, here's the metagame thing. If we really wanted to destroy Lex Luthor, what better than to like Wayne's a fucking violent lantern. He's not cold enough to do this, but posting the information and letting him kill them for it only reinforces what he is.
Yeah.
Very true. All right, so barring anything that you guys need to like get sorted out with the lanterns here.
Do we have their support with what's about to happen?
Yeah, well, the Red Lanterns are still pretty angry, but for the most part, everybody agrees that Lex Luthor, at the very least, needs to be stopped. And, if they happen to mess up some Black Lanterns on the way, so be it.
All right, that's this is even better. Honestly, once we get everybody on the planet, maybe we'll get We got 2 Orange Lantern rings. Larfleeze can go where he needs to go.
I am going to be the owner of the only Orange Lantern ring.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the one that Lex has is from like another place and another Larfleeze who owned everything.
Ugh.
You have my promise that when this is done, we will make sure that there's only the one orange.
Yes, must be only one.
100%. I got you, buddy.
100%, yes. Yes. You are my friend, yes.
Absolutely.
Larfleeze has a friend.
No, 100, like genuinely, 100%. Come to Earth, take you out, get you some food. All the food you can eat.
Yes, you are my friend, Larfleeze's friend.
Hell yeah. It's nice to make friends. Just like offhand with a tremor. It's nice to make friends.
Indeed, it is.
So, who's ready to kill Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
We've been dancing around it for a long time. I'm surprised we made it this far.
All right. Well, then, eventually, minus some cleanup, whatever, you guys make it back to Earth, and Viv, whatever paperwork you were doing, comes to an end as you are now back in the timeline, and we are still, a day or two, not quite to the point of the Penguin point and everything. So everybody's kind of back conglommed into the main timeline time frame. The boys are back. They've landed in Justice League territory. Um, the news is that Justice League Gotham is being retooled, and that as of right now there are no deputized Justice League Gotham members.
All right, cool. Time to make the news something different.
Oh, and there's going to be the obvious, fucking, hey Wayne, how did space go?
Uh, Pretty good. Look at my new costume.
I do have to say, it is quite nice.
Indeed, it is. I.
Uh, so good news, bad news. Good news is I'm a lantern. The lanterns are on our side for taking care of Lex and the Black Lanterns.
Uh-huh.
Bad news. Lex is against us.
Ah.
Can you take our less durable friends somewhere safe? Because I'm about to do something drastic.
Kite Man would like to talk to you about the news.
Yeah, don't worry about.
Hold on. Can, I just kind of pat someone on the shoulder and say, hey, we're going to have a kind of evacuation. Have all staff present in this building assemble to this room inside of 5 minutes. I need to make a phone call.
5 minutes? That's impossible.
Well, tell them to
6
get
minutes.
fucking moving. Anyway, I'm just gonna let you know I'm moving 3 of my equipment points around to change the size of my complex from large to awesome. So
Okay.
it should be several square miles across, a small town basically.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. I kind of need to use the restroom, which I will do.
Oh,
It'll
yep,
take
no
a few
problem.
seconds.
Yep, no problem. All right, so the minions do like start running around to assemble, but they weren't kidding. Like, there's too much personnel to assemble in 5 minutes. So you guys have some time and everything in order to do your preparations and get ready for the evacuation or whatever is going on. Viv obviously is just going to take them to her thing, but I don't know how much communication and preparation you guys have had or need or want or uh, you know all
I'm
all of
just
that.
gonna say like a potential goodbye to most of them, and have Killer Moth walk Wayne through how to host the shit. Like he's got all the stuff, he's got it on the drives. Gonna make some calls to some people. Gonna get it on the news, get it on the internet, get it everywhere.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, he's ready to do that. Then as soon as you guys are ready to proceed.
I think no going back from this, guys. Are we all 100% on it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suppose we are.
Kite Man feels like he's signing his own death warrant.
All right, I'm back.
You know what would be great? If if
What?
we also had some rings.
Kite Man would look good in green.
That's wonderful.
Indeed, you would.
So, what small number of things happened in the 45 seconds I was gone?
Oh, I just William's ready to post all the stuff, send it to the news organizations. He just wanted to make sure that the four of us, were good with taking this final step.
Yeah, sure. Just let me start the evacuation process before you do it, considering they all move wicked fucking quick, and it's gonna take a while to get the staff.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, get him out of here. That's why I had Kill Him Off show me how to do it, so he didn't have to be here.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, Viv is going to walk over to just a random spot on a wall, and they're going to stick their hand through it, and it's going to sink into it as it kind of opens a keyhole in reality itself, and basically just open a square door in the wall that wasn't there before that leads into their extraplanar complex, and basically say, all right, everyone's evacuating to here. Please proceed through as orderly as possible. There's space and, plenty of amenities on the other side.
Yeah, I mean they're a little nervous at first, but they've been loyal up until this point, so.
Yeah. Yes. At this, Viv is going to crack a small joke and goes like, hey, guess who's technically a mayor now?
Mayor Viv.
Yep, of the new Viv town that now exists in non-space.
Oh, New Vivton?
That rolls off the tongue slightly better. Anyway, yep, there's a town in there now. It's fairly big. Staff complement had to be upgraded too. All in all, it's more than enough space for building full of, lackeys. We'll have some cohabitation things to sort out, but minor details. They'll be fine in there for a while.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're lucky to know someone like me. I can't imagine anyone else giving you this kind of service.
Viv, I was lucky to know somebody like you before this. I'm very lucky now.
Well, we can assess the outcomes of that luck you're talking about at some other point. Things in the immediate future are going to be super lame. I should probably call the Penguin, let him know I probably won't be around. 'Cause I can't see this as being anything but problem after escalating problem in the near future. I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna step off to the side and make that call.
Lovely to hear from you.
Yeah, I'm just calling to let you know that someone I work with is kind of declaring war on Lex Luthor, so I'm probably not going to be as available in the near future as I'd like to be.
Lex, you say? Oh, not the one to tangle with.
Yeah.
Especially lately.
I have obligations. Sorry to say about it, but I probably won't make it to that little thing we planned out.
Well, I mean, try to stay safe, my dear. It's one thing to be up against the forces that I knew about. It's another thing to be directly confronting Lex Luthor. That guy is a madman.
Oh, I'm familiar. Up until just now, he was my boss.
Yes, it's better to keep your enemies closer.
You don't need to worry about me, though. That I can guarantee. No matter what happens, I will come back at some point. It's only a question of time. I could probably explain a few things after that's all said and done. But for now, it's best you don't know me. That little Viv's just gonna cut the line.
Hmm. All right.
That little bit taken care of. Alright, I'm ready for what might as well be the end of the world.
Time to open the final door.
Yeah.
All right. Within a few hours of posting online, you guys do indeed get the first hints of what the recriminations will be. The power goes completely out in your building, and just your backup generators kick on to keep like things up.
Honestly, I expected them to fly over here and try to cut my head off.
Yeah.
Oh, let's who wants to get on the news?
Hmm.
Oh, but there's a bunch of stuff in the packet. You know, the people, the dirt. Oh, and also just as a fun little runner, all the shit that Superman said derogatorily about Lex, like the real guy.
Yeah.
But no, we are 100% against Lex Luthor now, and we're gonna go fucking make the world aware of him.
Yeah, and so as the news keeps getting out, more and more things happen. Like your cable goes out, the heat is off. You guys are just experiencing all kinds of like recriminations, and then the news hits, and it is all just like this complete sensationalist nonsense about Great King Rat and like getting peed on in Russian hotels and just like all kinds of insanity that is being directed at you, but it's the kind of sensationalist news, you know, Joel McHale on the soup kind of like tabloid sensationalism that like gets everybody's attention. And it's all about Great King Rat.
I mean, that's not genuinely looking at Great King Rat. You think of worse things than E News is willing to publish.
Yeah, but this is like, you know, is Great King Rat in a gay love affair with uh I don't know like famous people. Like I don't pay attention to that kind of I don't see the world through that lens. So like, some famous gay person, you're like having a love triangle with them.
This is honestly a massive backfire for Lex because people love this shit so much.
It is, but it's like a big distraction, like it's all like this huge like tabloid gossip of like, are you really like, with these two different like people and everything.
No, what I meant is like some of the biggest like media empires in the world have been built off of scandal,
Oh yeah.
and in the short term, at least, Wayne can pivot this into a lot of TV time to tell people exactly who Lex Luthor is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But in the meantime, the paparazzi descends upon Justice League Gotham.
When to let them in, one by one. Like,
It turns into like Studio 54 out there where you're just like letting reporters in one or two at a time to do their interviews.
absolutely.
Yes.
No, like, genuinely. Spreading the word about the fact that Lex Luthor is actively trying to kill the planet is so important.
And Deep
And
Knight.
also he'll answer the scandals yet.
Well, I imagine during this time, Deep Knight's trying to talk with the sort of like the members of the Lantern Corps.
What do
What
you,
are they doing?
what do you mean?
Like, sort of like how exactly this will all work together. Like,
Oh yeah, they
and
all made their plans when you guys were still back on Uranus. Like they all decided like, okay, we're gonna do this and do that. Like they'll be there. When the time
yeah,
comes for the Blackest Night, they'll show up and do their thing.
and
Oh,
all Deep Knight.
also,
And what about the
oh,
Lantern things?
no, go ahead.
And then Deep Knight was sort of asking about the sort of the matter of the land of if they could possibly have if both Tremor and he would be viable for a lantern ring of some sorts, like if they are worthy for one of the lantern rings. Like he's being polite about this.
He's being very polite. Wayne was notably unpolite. Like, hey, you got an extra one?
So the lanterns are not quite you know at that point just yet.
Understood. And Deep Knight will instead be sort of like help help Great King Rat around, like sort of trying to fortify the place from intruders, and maybe even talking to some of the paparazzi.
Um. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a spell ready for when we're finally fighting Lex Luthor. I had this prepared. Time to uh, time to activate the Tulpa. DM, you remember where this is, right? DM, go on.
I am not sure what.
Oh, the illusion of a cool, chill Lex Luthor that will always be around him. The carrot. I'm sorry, I'm just returning to the Doomsday Aftermath chat. God damn it, Travis. God, he looks like a half melted chocolate orange.
God, chocolate oranges are so good, though.
Lex Luthor himself is going to be not even assaulted or bothered, but there's going to be a consistent, illusory, cool, like actually cool Lex Luthor in his presence until Wayne is dead. It's small and it's petty and it's everything he hates.
you get a series of um, emails demanding that this be taken back.
So you know my terms, Lex. Yeah, like
What are the terms?
he needs to step. Oh, sorry. We should establish the fucking terms. He should have stepped down as leader of the Justice League. He's no longer fit.
Oh yeah, no, that ain't happening. Okay. Yeah, no. So the retaliation will continue. Now he unleashes uh the like super paparazzi who like break in and like take pictures and everything.
There's like
Fortunately, that was one of the things Deep Knight was preparing for, and is just sort of building so to prevent those sorts of paparazzi.
Yeah, so you're having to like fight a bunch of dudes like multiple times per day now.
Deep Knight just throwing the same guy sort of like out the window multiple times a week.
just them by name.
Frederick, you swine! I shall throw you into the depths once more if you come back.
The Midnight's having a good time. If this is going to be like over a period of time, the like Wayne is just going to be honest and as charismatic as he can be about the fact that Lex Luthor is and always has been, but has just been like, in the fray of the tragedy that happened a couple of years back, we let someone terrible take charge of one of the most powerful institutions in the world. And he genuinely does not care about people. The only thing he cares about is himself on the most fundamental level possible. The ring he's wearing, the power that he's surrounded with, is fueled entirely by his own greed and ego. He will never care about another human being, even an iota more than he would care about himself. He is despicable. He is cowardly. I mean, for God's sake, he sends. Let me do the voice, I suppose. So this is. For God's sake, he sends paparazzi after me. He's operating in a. He's too afraid to, enforce his own rules because he knows what's going to happen when he does. He will fail. Like he has failed so many times before.
He says that his ring is powered by intellect and your ring is powered by lust.
It's powered by greed.
I mean, I actually brought an expert on. Let's put the cameras on Larfleeze and see how the world feels about the other Orange Lantern.
Well, Larfleeze isn't here yet. He agreed to come when the Super Lex is ready to be fought.
Well, if he wants to hurt him, I suppose I could contact him and tell him that because I genuinely can't think of something more damaging to what the Orange Lantern is than seeing the only other Orange Lantern.
Knowing that you're no longer unique, yeah.
No, just Larfleeze is like he's a little freak. I meant to the earthly reputation of the Orange Lantern.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
this is just a slow winding up escalation of absolutely destroying Lex's like Lex has built like an image for himself over the course of a lifetime, and Wayne's never had an image before. So all of this shit is completely fresh for Wayne. And every time that like Lex has to stoop to the level of addressing the rat, it hurts him. It's bad for him
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
in a way that's not even close to equally bad for Wayne, because honestly now he's more known than he was before, and not even in a wholly negative way. He's just like a weird little gay rat. Lex can't even admit the worst stuff Wayne's done without incriminating himself.
That's
So I guess
true.
I'll ask, when does it break? Like when do things?
Well, at the end of the session, of course.
Oh,
Um, but this is your guys' chance to kind of, figure out what you want to do before things come to a head with Lex.
do we have any prep we got to do, guys?
Nothing I can think of.
I suppose I could see. I felt it feels wrong, but I do have the laughing uh, illusion I could put on him. That'll definitely escalate things to violence when we're ready for it.
Certainly.
Hmm?
Certainly, that sounds like it'll fucking work.
Oh yeah, no, I got something. So right now there's like a destructible but regenerating illusion of a cool Lex Luthor wearing like sandals and a Hawaiian shirt, just sort of chilling near him at all times. This is to piss him off and make him angry. This is because I'm petty. The fact that it's still near him is the focus I need to make it so that anyone who talks to him but us sounds like they're jeering at him, laughing and mocking him and calling him small. I know the man, and I can't think of something that would hurt him more than other than what we're gonna do to him once we're, face to face.
Kick his ass, I thought was the plan.
Oh yeah, no, like potentially kill him. Like maybe actually remove him. Remember how like I got yelled at for being like, "Oh, you can't cripple the Joker. You can't, you can't break somebody's legs forever."
Yeah, I get it, but we were... Sorry. You were small time back then.
Maybe we can send him to like the Phantom Zone.
We can just kill him. He poses an inimical threat to the long-term health of the world as a whole. Like, one little man worrying one county or whatever, and who cares? But actual, genuine supervillains that threaten the balance of society and life on the planet as a whole, they can just die.
Yeah, see, here I was like eating myself up over it. Like, what could we do to him that he wouldn't come back from? How would we prevent him from being a menace forever? And like, yeah, I guess we can just fucking kill him, huh?
Yeah, kill him. Maybe take him to some place where, like, it'll be hard for even his vengeful soul to come back first. Or, like, you just kill him. That'll work 9 times out of 10.
Oh, but hell is real.
Yeah, hell is real, but like sometimes people who deserve to be there don't quite make the journey. I mean, that kind of stuff tends to hinge on the strength of the will and the
No,
veracity
I
of
mean,
grudges.
sorry, let me elaborate. Hell is real, and someone who hates me is there. And strong.
Yes. Point.
Could you. This is. God, this is worse. This is beyond the talk of killing someone. Could you make sure his soul goes somewhere weird?
Like, you want me to make sure that his soul is damned to a lower plane that isn't hell.
I mean, not even lower, like, just, like,
Like,
it's a,
like fucking Mechanicus or something.
so, yeah, somewhere weird.
Tell you what. After we kill him, I'll take his soul, like, into special containment as a, how should I say, temporary Valkyrie escort, and I'll shop it around to some places to see who bites, okay? No guarantee that it'll work, and, like, someone will come looking for it eventually.
I suppose. I mean, like, this is.
It's going to be a bureaucratic overstep no matter what I do. But, like, if it'll help the integrity and long-term prosperity of life in this place that you care about, well, it's not against my tenants to do it, it's just someone local will be bothered, and they will come make a fuss.
Honestly, I'd rather have a god mad at me than Lex Luthor at this point, just because I hate Lex so much.
At that, Viv actually snaps their fingers and goes, "That's not as unreasonable as you might think."
Oh, fantastic. Well, I suppose it's time.
Yeah, not put the eggs, not count our eggs before they're hatched, eh? We'd have to actually kill the fucker first.
Of
Oh,
course
wait,
we have to.
where do we want to do this?
I'm thinking Ohio. No.
Ohio.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. It'd probably be better.
Heat Knight sort of, after hearing this, gets serious trauma and just sort of just freezes in place after hearing this.
Yeah, or maybe Antarctica, somewhere where like other people aren't going to die. I certainly wouldn't suggest doing it in downtown Gotham.
Deep Night, can you handle the cold water?
Of course I can. Heck, there's a brotherhood of the cold oceans, and I've
I didn't know if
trained
you
with
were a
them.
tropical fish or not. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. Land dwellers usually think that we are bound by climate, but Atlanteans do have ability to live in any sort of water.
All right, let's head up north then. Let's go Arctic Circle. Somewhere barren, somewhere with access to water, so Deep Night can fight at his best. Somewhere with a little bit of cover. We'll go the full distance. Tremor, what do you think?
As long as I got something to throw, I'm fine.
All right. I guess we're heading to a thick beach.
Yeah, how are you guys gonna be doing what underwater now? Like, I just want. I know Tremor still has his gills and all of that.
We're not going underwater. We're going somewhere with water so that Deep Night can go all out.
Got you.
So I guess and we're talking. Yeah, we're heading up north, and then Wayne's activating the second phase of that awful little spell.
All right. Well, aside from the actual fight, then that's pretty much where we're gonna have to leave off. You go to provoke Lex Luthor, and indeed it happens. You guys have your own little fortress of solitude, or whatever you want to call it, that you set up. Deep Night has access to water. You guys are chilling in the Arctic. And
Oh my god, did Tremor build a castle?
well, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And so, as you guys, have your area, suddenly you hear a voice, loud and booming. Rodent! You have crossed me for the last time. Come out and face your fate.
I'm just gonna climb up to the top of the castle and like just peek my little gay head over the rampart with the fucking feathers and everything and go.
Laser beams cut a piece of the castle off. You're forced to dodge out of the way. And that is the last scene for this issue of Doomsday Aftermath. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good gaming.
Good gaming.